If you want an update on my latest rolling project pan results, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène with another video, and I do have a lot to talk about for my rolling project pan this month. There have been a lot of changes, a lot of updates. I am looking forward to talking to you about 10 products. 10, is that right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 9 products. Yes, 9 products. Should have been 10 though. We'll talk about that as well. Okay, let's talk about the 10 items that I have been working on over the last month, because technically I have a bunch of products that I have been panning but not officially, that I am wanting to update as well as roll into this project, because I think it's silly that I have some products that I am panning, but for some reason I have not included them in this project. It just doesn't make sense. So let's just fix it. But right now I want to update you on the products that I did show last month that I was working on. And let's go from, as usual, least to most progress. I have 2 products that I have not used at all. One of them is the amalgamation of samples of Dip Brow Pomade from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I have not used this at all, so I need to park it for a bit. And I might not actually use it next month either, but I have it. And then also the AQUA XL. It's again such a little guy. I keep it in my rolling project pan, but right now with the Pan That palette and the quad of the month, I'm not using this color. So, but I'm going to leave it in because otherwise I will lose it forever somewhere in my collection. Next up, I have a bunch of brow products. This one is a root touch-up item that you'll see a dip in it that I am now using as a brow pomade, basically. And there's this fuzz that won't go away. Anyway, I just want to use the little bit that's left, and so that's why it's in this project, because otherwise it would just get lost, and it's a big component that I don't want to have hanging around forever for like this much product. And I only used it a few times this month, but a few times is still using it. Next up, I have a brow wax from Joe Fresh. This is the component, and you'll see the latest line is right here. I can't roll it up for you because it did break. It broke sometime in the month, but it broke inside the tube, so I didn't know that it was broken until I tried to twist it up and saw that it's broken in half, basically. So I am not interested in rolling it up more than I have to, and I can, though, through the light of the ring light, I can tell where it is inside the tube. So I'll keep marking it for you. And I think I have the line all around is different because the product inside, I can roll it up just a little bit for you. The product inside, I am using up at an angle, so I'm just putting the line where I see the angle of the product so that it's as accurate as possible. It doesn't even go down the tube properly anymore. Next up, I have a Joe Fresh pencil in ash, and this is what it looks like. And it is just, all I'm doing is wearing it down, and hopefully in the progress pictures you will see a difference in the length. I'm not using a paper or anything, I just use pictures to show progress, but the goal here is to finish it up. Actually, my goal for anything in my rolling project pan is to finish it up, or to use it up as much as I can until I feel like I need to rotate it out. So I don't force myself to have any kind of a goal. Finishing is my preference, and so that's what I focus on. Oh, and I do like it. I'll just swatch it for you. I don't think it's a bad pencil at all. Oh, it's a little hard today. Not a bad pencil, not a bad match for me, and so I don't mind wearing it. Next up, I have a Revlon BB cream that was in my project for a long time, and you will see that it will soon be out of my project. So I did cut it open and transferred. Now, I only cut it open by the time I couldn't squeeze anything else out. And I don't like to leave a tube closed and declutter it from there, because there's a lot of product always left in these squeezy tubes. And so I transferred it into here, And I've used about half of what was left, and this is all that is left. So it will be done by the next update. And frankly, it would have been done this month, but I am using Origin's skincare, and this does not play well with that skincare. It pills like crazy when I'm using it. So I've been using some that skincare and then using nothing but powders. I've given up on creams. Everything that I used for creams pilled. Even today, my concealer, it looks like it's behaving now, but when I put the concealer over the Origins products, it was a mess. If you like using a lot of cream makeup, I don't know if I'm the only one, but I will not use Origins products with cream products for makeup because nothing has worked well. Nothing. So I basically consider the Revlon BB cream done. I mean, it's so close to being done. And again, had I not had to stop because of the pilling, I would have finished it. There's no question. So as soon as I'm done with the Origins products, I will definitely be finishing it up in a matter of about a week. Speaking of finishing stuff up, I have very exciting news. I am done with these two. I said at the last monthly update for the Rolling Project Pan that I wanted to really focus on these products. I did. This is the Tarte lip paint in FOMO, and this is the glossy lip paint from Tarte in WCW, and I'm happy to report that I am done. I don't need to work on these anymore. They're out of my collection. And as you may suspect, I'm probably going to bring in some other lip products to focus on. But yes, I'm done. I like them, but I'm happy to be done. And I did end up liking the WCW way more than I thought I would initially, which is, it's always nice. It's nice to discover or rediscover products when they are in a Rolling Project Pan. So that was kind of neat. And the crown jewel of this update is the CoverGirl Advanced Radiance 105. I was begrudgingly finishing this powder and using it on my under eye, but it was making my under eye super crepey, really ugly, and especially during the winter it was really rough. And finally, I just said, why am I doing this? So I started looking for a better under eye powder and started using this one all over the rest of my face. And that ended up being a really, really good thing because I finished it so fast. Like, no joke. I could not believe the progress that I was making and actually had an issue where it was right along the edges and I was starting to not be able to pick it up on my brush. So I repressed it, and of course it makes it so much easier to pick up the powder. And after the repressing, it did not take a long time. As a matter of fact, I think I've been using other stuff for about a half a month already. So this was, you know what, I'm kicking myself because I wish I had done it sooner. Because I really hated this powder and I was just suffering through and I don't know why. I guess the term is hate panning, I guess. And had I just started using it on the periphery of my face months ago, it would have been done and I would have had a much happier option under my eye. If you're wondering what I'm using, I am using the Hourglass Veil Finishing Powder under my eye to set my concealer, and it's a lot less crepey and I like it. I have no problem with it. So when it comes to measuring progress, I don't only measure by visual progress, I also measure by weight. And I'm very happy to report that in a month, the overall weight of the products that I introduced at the beginning of March, or that I kept rolling over at the beginning of March, started off at 140 grams. And I finished the month at 134. And that is despite having an extra container for the remnants of the Revlon BB cream. And that container is actually a little heavy little guy. So I think there was a 4-gram difference if I removed that as well. So very happy with it. And you will see the rest of the progress pictures further in the video. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with what has happened in the month of March. Now, for what is re-entering or entering my Rolling Project Pan, I'm going to bring in new or not so new to you items. If you have been following my Rolling Project Pan for a while, you would be familiar with this puppy. It is the Tarte Insight Blush. I had rolled it out a couple of months ago and am sheepishly rolling it back in because I just kept using it. So I'll see if I have a progress picture, the last progress picture I had in this rolling pan project to put side by side, but I have used it a ton. And obviously I'm reaching for it. Obviously I'm still using it. So why did I take it out of the project? I don't know. So I'm putting it back in. It's official. I also want to bring in a butter bronzer. This is the Butter Bronzer Light. And you'll see that I have pan on it. And I expanded this pan quite a bit. I'll put a picture of what it looked like when I hit pan. And I'll probably have the date associated with that picture. And decided to use it like crazy because I feel like now I can show progress on this bronzer. The butter bronzer is very frustrating because you will use it for months and months and months and feel like you're making no progress. And all of a sudden, this is my first one by the way, all of a sudden I hit pan. The first pan I mean for butter bronzer, and I'm so excited, and now I just want to share that progress with you going forward. So the only thing that I'll say though is if it becomes too light for me as I get further into the summer, I may swap it out for the regular butter bronzer. It's going to happen at some point. But I figure I've got a couple of months with this puppy because we are just April 1st, and it wouldn't be before June that I would get a decent amount of color from the summer months. And I have this product, which is the Lancôme Juicy Tubes. I did include it, I think, for the first time last month in this rolling project pan. I have used it, but not a whole lot. I'm almost at another fold. Looking forward to doing that. But there's a reason I didn't get so much progress on this one, and it is because I kind of go back and forth between that one and this one, which is the L'Oreal Le Gloss. And you'll see how much progress I have on this one. And so they're very different. One is more pink, one is more orange, and I'm wearing the Juicy Tubes today. And I just feel like I want to use one or the other, and so why not have both of them in this project pan, especially since 2 lip products have just exited. So I'm going to focus on this one, the L'Oreal Le Gloss, and the Lancôme Juicy Tubes over the next little while in this project. And I do intend to finish them. One of them is really quite thick and hydrating basically because it protects, it seals my lips I feel, and this one is more when I want a little sparkle shimmer, so taking it up a notch for a lip gloss, this is the one I'll use. So I go back and forth between the two depending on what I'm doing. Once I finish the Revlon, which I said will take only a week or so after I am done with the Origins products, I want to focus on this one. This product made a cameo appearance in the rolling project pan and I just wasn't using it, so I took it out. But I am at the top of this blue line, not at the bottom. I'm at the top of this blue line, which is why the arrows are there. And I want to use it up. I have had this product for a couple of years now and it needs to go. It's over 2 years now actually. And I need to use it up and there's nothing else to say. It has luckily been protected from light until now that I have taken it out. And it's a good color for me. I got it in November of 2016. So it is a good time for me to use it because I would be at about the same kind of color, you know, not sun-kissed or anything at this point. So it is Y215, I think. Yeah, Y215 is my shade if you are curious about my Makeup Forever HD foundation shade. And finally, a product that I have definitely been panning for a while, not in a project pan, and you'll see a bunch of lines here. Well, this was in a project pan, and now I am here, and I intend to use it up. And I'm about, I'd say 40% of the tube. So I still have quite a ways to go, but I use it every day on the periphery of my face to just illuminate a little bit. And I don't mind it. I also do mix it with the Revlon and a Sephora CC cream when I do kind of a little mix of the three. And so I'll use it either on its own on the periphery or mixed in with those 2 other products. And it's fine. I don't mind the product at all, but I would like to just move it out because I have other illuminating products that I'd like to get to as well. And finally, I would like to make sure that I finish this one. It is older in my collection and it takes forever to finish. This is the Boiing Benefit Concealer. And you will see that I don't have a ton left, but this is probably a few months worth still. It takes forever to use this product. I like this product. I have it right now on my nose and around my nose. I did use it before on the under eye, but I have moved to the NYX CW02 HD Photogenic Concealer. And but I really want to focus on this guy because I'm so close and I would really like to finish it. Plus, if you look at it, if I take this pan out, I can use this pan to repress an eyeshadow that might be a base shadow or something. It looks like a really good container for travel. So I'm probably going to want to repurpose it, which increases my desire to just finish this concealer. Plus it's a cream product, it's not going to last forever. It looks like 13 products is what I am taking into the month of April. And I look forward to using all of them, frankly. And I also look forward to reporting back. So that is all the progress I wanted to offer, and also introducing all those new products. Now I think it is perfectly timed for us to move right into the progress pictures, and you will see a number of months of progress, including both visual progress and weights. And anytime there is substantial change from one month to another for given products in the project, I will offer side-by-side comparisons. So have a look. Thank you for joining me for this update. I appreciate it very much. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. But for now, take care.